Are you tired of fighting the same couple of factions in your siege battles? Does the attacking side have factions such as Rome, Kush, Arverni, and the defenders look like a Spartan Seleucid porcupine? Well, have I got news for you. Colchis, the Greeks' weird cousins from the Black Sea. Anyways, here are some of the reasons that Colchis should be tossed into the meta. I'm gonna start playing it while it goes. So, most rules tend to be 1 artillery, 2 pikes, and 4 ranged. Well, as a faction with no pikes, you don't have anything to worry about with that. You can't bring them, so don't worry about them. Are you worried that you rely too much on a core of heavy infantry? No worries, we don't have any. Well, we have heavy melee infantry, but we don't have the very heavy stuff, you know? Especially swords. We hate swords here. That's a no. And finally, do you feel too powerful and want a challenge? Then please, please dear God, come help us, we need help. So basically, all jokes aside, Colchis is not a powerhouse of a faction, as you can see. Uh, they have mostly underwhelming units, with the slight exception of Cartly Axemen, which are here, which are decent. And the Colchis, where are they? The Colchian Nobles, which are a pretty good unit. The chance for Colchis to shine probably comes from either attacking or defending against other Greek or spear-heavy factions. The armor-piercing damage from axes is what's really going to help them chew through that unit of hoplites or spears. The Colchis Nobles are actually a pretty boss unit. You'll see in the battle that the 105 armor from them is exactly what you need. They also have, that much armor, some good melee defense, sort of a middling like melee attack stat, but they're also only worth 980 gold. So that's less than 1,000. You don't even have to worry about it. As you can see in the battle, we are against the Spartans, Tylus, and the Arvaci. Arvaci is being very aggressive and taking Cav out, has guerrilla warriors. Now they are getting just killed, but they've gotten, as you can see, like almost 50 kills. They're disrupting our charge. I'm getting attacked over here by Noble Horse. My poor Colchian Nobles here. They've been taking arrows, now they're getting hit by Cav. It's really not going so hot. They're just trying to push this ram, and they're not going to be able to do it for a long time. They just keep getting interrupted. As you can see, some guerrilla warriors over here are meeting some Cartly Axemen. Sadly, the Cartly Axemen are really not doing so hot in this engagement, even though there's 2 of them. And they're also getting shot at. These 2 did also get hit by, as you can see, a bunch of fire from this ballista that has 136 kills now. Way too many. The pathfinding is atrocious sometimes. I had clicked orders for these to already be docked, and it didn't work, but oh well. So as you can see, I brought a lot of Cartly Axemen, sort of just trying my best to break through. I knew Sparta was here. I wanted to break through any Spartan hoplites. I've got 4 Eastern Archers, maybe 4 or 5 Colchian Nobles. Yes, 5. 2 on ladders over here. And then 4 Axemen units just sitting here in reserve, waiting. As you can see, the Boii have some Celtic Bowmen, a bunch of Oathsworn over here, some Sword Followers, more Sword Followers. Kush has not moved up their units. That was one downside, is the Boii and I were like, alright, let's go in, we're gonna do this, spread them out. And Kush did not contribute to that push, really. So it's sort of a 2v2 or a 3v2. It was not super great. These guys are getting just pelted. I assumed that they would actually meet up with the warriors there. Ooh. Big cav, or big cav, oh lord. Big artillery, there we go. So my troops start landing in the Cartly Axemen. I love the little ram horns on the side of some of their helmets. This guy over here, he's cool. Oh, they just got hit. That was a big freeze, my god. But yeah, so we're getting in there. As you can see, Sworn over here, they pushed out and they're attacking the nobles. We don't really fight back. It's tough being a noble over here. I pushed up, and I started pushing up before I could even see that there were tribal warriors over here. My men are about the biggest pincushions in this fight you'll ever see. Just huge, huge pincushions. Over here, I have marginally more success because I am supported by teammates. One teammate. But yeah, my men are already getting pretty screwed up. You can't really compete with tribal warriors. They've got good damage, good armor, good defense compared to the Cartly Axemen. So that's a little tougher. I've tried pushing these Axemen up just to try and get this down to be able to rush my men in, so I wouldn't have to have, oil put on them. It did not work out, so now I'm just trying to isolate and kill this tribal warrior. While guys just get obliterated from everything. Oh, I feel so bad for them. The good news is, with Colchis, they've got 105 armor. They're gonna live for a good long time with just getting hit by slingers. So they soak up even more ammo. We're looking at the positives here, not the negatives. Oh, here we go. Looks like no hits with that one. Couple on the building. We've got some Spartan troops moving in. This is gonna be... Oh, I don't have a little tooltip here. Essentially, this area right here is a huge defensive ground for the defenders. They have a lot of, very heavy, like these tribal warriors, melee infantry. They've got these noble fighters. They've got a bunch of them, and it's a real tough slog in this area here. Finally, as you can see, some of these Shotel warriors and swordsmen are moving up. I think it's a little too late. They've already, hurt or killed a lot of my units. I've had to bring in my archers. I brought them up. They are going to do awesome. Colchis archers, the best. I got a pretty good angle on these Celtic warriors, and they just start melting. Yeah, look at all that. I'm not afraid to use my ammo at this point because I've lost so many Axemen. So those guys get obliterated in like 5 seconds, leaving me free reign to actually come and help out my team over here. I see noble fighters and tribal warriors. I'm going after the noble fighters. If I can do HP chip damage or just kill a couple of units, that's all I really care about. Here I charge out. I don't want these guys getting a charge on top of just being a better unit anyways. So I go to engage them, hold them down as best I can. Oh, and look, we're finally, with 4 units, killing this tribal warrior. Eh. That's tough. Out of this push over here, I've only got 1 Colchian Noble left. I've got 2 back here, and then this really, really hurt one. So, pretty much just 3, and then some Axemen. Oh, these archers, look at them go. Basically half of the, now way past half a unit. That tribal warrior is getting destroyed. Don't really know where the artillery is shooting, but we are arrow storming these dudes. I'm sure there's a little bit of friendly fire. Oh, right there. That's a lot. But this is the target I want. I want low melee attack, low damage, like high holding power people for the Axemen. Uh, I also wanted to try to get some javelins into this tribal warrior. Uh, Realized I was on hold fire, I believe, and then I had to do it. Unfortunately, as you can see, noble fighters, they're coming back. They're over here. Um, they're very dangerous, and they're about to come destroy me. So I charge in just to try and get whatever kills I can on these Perioikoi spears. And then my archers are going to start bombarding these suckers over here. But they're also going to be able to get in and start hurting my people, which is not fun. I do like seeing all the little dots come in, though. I guess they have bigger priorities at the moment. There's some armored Shoto warriors. These guys are, like, top-tier units. Like, they're so hard to kill. And they do so much damage. So, I'm just trying to help out where I can. Got the kills on these guys already. My men are mostly wiped out. Over here, I'm attempting to continue to batter down this gate. And it just broke, but for a long time, one fleeing unit was trapped, and so the gates were open, and so the battering ram would not work. So, unfortunately though, because this gate's open, any units I try to push up are going to get rerouted with pathfinding to go through here, in which case there's oil. So I'm about to lose a lot of men to oil, which is a rookie mistake, kind of, but also, come on, like, pathfinding should be a little bit better. Let's see how these guys are doing. 106 kills so far. Not bad, not bad. Most of those are against tribal warriors, so that's helpful. They're doing all right. The spears are fresh, or mostly fresh. They're active now. There's I see some Thracian Peltas coming in here. Those guys are scary. They came in, and I started focus firing them right away because they just do so much damage and they shoot so freaking fast. More Cartly Axemen coming in. Getting some flanking charges on the noble fighters. There we go. Some of them are broken up here. Unfortunately, there's more noble fighters and even more noble fighters. The Aravachi really just... They held on tight to this spot. This is a bloodbath. So I'm trying to come in here to contest this point with some Axemen. They get met by tribal warriors, so they have been stopped effectively, and that's not good. Over here you can see they have still not pushed in with these guys yet. Even though these two Shoto warriors are cleaning up. But it's a little too late. My men are breaking and can't hold out much longer. Here we go. Here's the pathfinding issue. Oh, man. Yep. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. So by that time I realized what was happening. They were already in. They were basically breaking. Threw him in hoping for one more kill out of him. And I was just like, okay. I don't know how they're going to do against these tribal warriors, but let's, throw some ammo their way. See if I can dissuade them from coming over here to help, but really my stuff's already broken. Took a couple of pot shots at the general. I think we killed a couple of the units, but we did not kill the general himself. Oh, here we go. Oh, I guess I stopped one in time, but the other one, yep. Goodbye. We don't need to see that. That's embarrassing. That's rough. So it looks like Kush is over here. They're just entering the grind fest, getting grindy with it. In this engagement, their units should come out on top. Also because they've got missile support. Over here, Shoto warriors again, a solid unit coming in, teaching these tribal warriors what what it really means to be a good swordsman. OEI is sort of just wrapping everyone up. They really helped out here. Uh, you know, I took a lot of ammo for them, so I'm gonna pretend that that's why. But sword followers are just a better unit in general than partly axemen. Are they going to actually climb up? They might. I don't know. Right. Well, I've got the Colchian Nobles up here. Now they're gonna enter the fight. This is where things start to turn around and come up Colchis. As if things weren't already on our side, because we're great. No, it's rough having a faction that you know is a little underwhelming. Oh, but look at that firepower. Like when I picked Colchis, not only did the enemy team feel like it was an easy win and say something along those lines, but also my own team made fun of me for picking Colchis. And so far they've sort of been proved right, but maybe that's user error more than the faction. But here we go. Now I've got the Colchian Nobles. They're coming up. Again, pathfinding is a little wonky, but they're going to come start fighting these tribal warriors. And they're a tough unit. They're tough to kill. They've got, yeah, there we go. There's 2 units of Oathsworn back there. I was like, I know they have Oathsworn. Sword followers coming in. We're just going to keep helping them out. Because the closer that they are to winning the fight, the closer we are to having these tribal warriors die. And here we go. Nice. Get those kills. Just poke them. Show them why our flag is a panicked lion. So they're getting a good amount of kills for being caught, sort of forming up and all that. As you can see, I just put the battle rhythm on them, so their stats are going to be slightly increased. I probably should have had them in hoplite formation by now, but we'll see. My general is now arriving and going to start coming in to flank these guys. There we go, hoplite wall. So that is going to help even more now. Yeah, there we go. Aravachi still putting up one hell of a fight. Oh, that's not good. That hurt. Yeah, so look at this armor Shoto warrior line. That's the real victory right there. That unit's crazy. So, Colchian Nobles coming in, taking a little bit of friendly fire, but with armor of 105, you're good. You're golden. I have the 3rd unit up here, and we're just getting ready to come in. I'm not upset, but I'm angry, you know. Colchis demands respect. So we're gonna start pushing into the enemy, trying to get as many kills as we can to show them that we really, you know, we deserve the respect. We're not just as I was gonna say second-rate faction, maybe third-rate faction. Over here we got some uppity Spartan hoplites. Gotta go put them down. As soon as this nobles unit is formed up, we're gonna go deal with them. Pretty much everything's cleaned up, but just look at the amount of bodies. Look at the carnage. Over here, oh, that's mostly my axemen. Axemen, nobles. It's been rough, you know. Are we gonna make it out? I don't know, but we've put up a hell of a fight so far. Slash, we've taken a lot of arrows so far. So, as you can see, we haven't really had to fight anyone yet. I'm starting to flank around. Excuse me. The hoplites start running away, so I start chasing them. I want to capture this so I stop getting shot by these arrow towers. They've been very annoying. And I didn't bring any artillery because I just didn't feel the need to. Maybe I should have opened a wall or two or something. But we're just gonna charge in. Um, nothing to do. These hoplites aren't gonna last very long. Unfortunately, they didn't retreat them as fast as maybe they should have, so they're gonna lose pretty much a whole unit here. They're going down fast now. Oh my lord. So we're running in, gonna catch them from the backside. Ah, okay. Over here, some Spartan hoplites are holding. I have my general, and I, didn't see any missile support. We're coming in for blood. So I'm gonna get up in here with these Spartan hoplites, activate hoplite wall, and start pushing in, getting some kills. Give myself the buff. Well, there's the missile units, but I guess they're all gonna die. Guess they were out of ammo. Spartan hoplite got wrapped up over here. I do see some more over here, though. But at this point, my general's here. Got a couple kills on that Spartan hoplite, and then all of these Helot archers are now dead. We're gonna keep going. Are they gonna move? There we go. Oof, that's rough. Here we go. Three men lost. Not bad, not bad. Yes, that is my general. Yes, I figured it wouldn't be a huge deal if my general died, but, he didn't. He knows what he's doing. So as soon as these Shota warriors engage, that's when I feel safe. That's when I feel confident to push my men forward to sort of support that. I think on a charge or just getting charged, not going to do so hot. But when then they can walk in through an ally unit and start engaging in hoplite formation, I think that's when they really shine. I think if I could change anything about this battle, it would be that I hold back and wait until I can be a supporting force in this fight, rather than like an instigating force. That probably would have changed things up a little bit. So here we are, getting some more kills, poking and prodding at these guys. They are in shield wall, so it's sort of just like a slog, but again, these Shoto warriors, their high weapon damages, oh my god. What is he doing in the back? He's just going for it. He's just built different. Let's see what happens to him. Okay. Well, built different stabs. Pretty weak. Come on, man. Come on, you got this. One more. One more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's on the defensive. Yeah, push him back. His little wrist is freaking out, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I think he's gonna be okay. They seem to be shattering. But yeah, again, more kills. Was able to walk in hoplite formation. It's good. Next up, more Spartan hoplites. Over here, I've got my axemen. You might have forgotten about them so far, but they're still here. They're, slightly worse than the Cartley axemen. But this is the target that they want. They want to come fight these Spartan hoplites. I did see some Cretan archers over here. I feel like Cretan archers just have like the most ammo. Like it's crazy. It's the same amount I've got, but it just feels like a lot more when you're getting shot, I guess. So I line up. Most of my men are very low on ammo. One of them might already be out of ammo already. Yeah, these guys. So I'm gonna start leveling some of these Cretan archers over here. There we go, nice little volleys. Just trying to either kill as many as I can or bait the archer fire. Because, again, The more archer fire I soak up, the less that me and my allies have to deal with. And it's going to work out perfectly. They start immediately shooting back. Not at the axemen, though. So my enemy starts retreating their hoplites. I'm just going to take this spot over. I'll worry about them later. I want these towers to fire down here. Originally, I thought they were going to rush out with more noble fighters. More noble fighters. More noble fighters. Crazy, right? But luckily, everything's sort of just holding. I did move my general back. With only 10 men lost and 108 kills, I think that's a pretty good start. They'll do some more, I believe, by the end. And then I got these two nobles over here that have already seen a little bit of battle. Yep, there we go. So my archers have been pretty wasted, but they do continue to fire. So as you can see, like that's like a volley or two that they just wasted on a unit that was already breaking with like 2 men. So not a big deal for me, but pretty big for them. I know you guys just routed and got just destroyed with a bunch of arrows, but get back in there and see if you can get any more. Let's see how the allies are doing. Lots of Kushite slave infantry. Wow, they've got a lot of kills. Wow. Pretty good, pretty good. So over here is a sort of an armored core. Looks like they're holding, getting ready. Getting these Shoto warriors out. They did push out. I moved a little bit back. If they were gonna come out, I was gonna try to, like, you know, flank them. Over here, I was just testing to see where those Spartans went. Maybe I could capture some of the towers over here. I sent some archers to go run over there. But I do see this general, the Tylus general, just sitting there. He's had to have seen that I had units over here. Maybe he's busy microing elsewhere? I mean, there's a little bit going on. They're currently skirmishing with the Boii. But there's a lot over here. There's some citizen cav, and then these hoplites are coming back. I got a chance, though. So, I'm gonna try and take it. These citizen cav just took a pretty big volley. I just want to pin them down. Right there. Oof. 12 kills right there. And still no movement. So the axemen go in. They're going to do okay here. These guys do retreat. And then, uh-oh. Cretan archers with almost 2 chevrons from just killing my units. So that's not going to go so well. But right now, we do have a pretty good engagement. Noble horse, they're tough, but, that's the general. We're trying to kill them. These poor axemen getting shot in the back. Now they're charged in the back. Against Chevron 2 hoplites. It's a rough fight. The general's finally trying to escape, but actually, I see the general unit is trying to escape, but we killed the general. That's a huge blow. The morale for the tribal warriors, where are they? It looks like mostly just Oathsworn now. They can encourage themselves, but as you can see, it says eager general recently died. That does mean that, they're not going to last as long with morale shocks. Unfortunately for my men, it also means that my men are going to die quickly because they can't win here. They're just getting absolutely shredded by archer fire and charged in the back by cav, clearly. Yeah, really the archers is what's done it in. My men are trying to, fight. If we could have gotten around behind with the other, I think that would have been fine. I did not expect Sparta to bring 2 units of cav. But yeah, so at this point, my men are already really damaged from the archer fire. They're putting up a little bit of a fight. I think the slogfest would have gone a little bit better if they had just been a one-on-one. Spartans probably still would have clutched it out, but maybe if I had been able to get some javelins off and stuff, it would have been okay. But this just, the tower, these horses, goodbye, Axemen. Let's just double check back up here. Lots of slingers coming in. Lots of slingers coming in. Looks like some sword follower units died. Oop, there goes a noble fighter. These guys are taking more damage. More Spartan hoplites. You know, I don't know if they had any Royal Spartans here. They had Heroes of Sparta as a general unit, and I think they've got Heroes of Sparta as another unit as well. Either way, I'm bored. I'm getting my men up there. It's time for Colchis to make its move. Look at them. Well, ignore that guy. He's tired. Yeah, look at these guys. They're good. Oh, he's tired too. God. Anyways, so they're going to start pushing in. I'm just going to come support this fight. I don't think my men are really going to be the archery targets here anymore. So, I'm going to move in and start acting as a supporting player. Over here, I move up my Axemen. I know that there's enemies over here. I might as well have them javelins ready to throw. Kill any cav. Hopefully be worth it, you know? Alrighty. Looks like the slingers have been, peltists have been driven off a little bit. Looks like they're about to break. Probably morale shock's not helping. I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for getting the general. Waiting my turn in line, as you can see. Yeah, those slingers there, that's really gonna hurt these Shoto warriors. Here we go. So, was able to find a good little gap and charged in against these noble fighters, taking away their charge and stopping these hoplites. Alright, time for my men to go in. So this unit's going in against some Oathsworn. This unit is also going in against some Oathsworn. They are going to get peppered with rocks, which is not good, but they're pretty sturdy with that 105 armor. So, we're gonna support. There we go, hoplite wall. Gonna start pushing in. I think they were all coming, so I was trying to back up a little bit, draw them in so I can get a good javelin volley. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Nice, that was pretty good. And then there's those hoplites again. So setting up for some javelin volleys. I see that they enter hoplite wall. I immediately stop my charge. I am ready to throw some more javelins at them. My men too, look at that, start getting peppered by a bunch of archer fire. But we're gonna give and take a little bit here. Oh, these poor men. Oh man, they're dropping so fast. Holy cow. It takes them a really long time to try and get up another one. But there we go. Oh yeah, that's what it feels like, hoplites. So, unfortunately, these Cretan archers, God, they just don't run out of ammo. It's just so much. Over here, it looks like the Oathsworn tried to double back a little bit on these Shoto warriors. So, my troops have been getting kills. They're pushing in. There we go, man. Someone kill this guy. Looks like a slinger. Nice. Alright, so they're pushing. These guys are tired. Here we go. More Oathsworn getting ready. These nobles over here have been taking quite a beating from rocks, but they are helping push and support against the O-Swarm. That looked a little bit like pull through. That's not great. Let's check back in here. Spartan Hoplites, they did reach 100 kills before they died, but nothing too great. My Axemen did get charged really well, and they're going to pretty much break. My other Axemen are here just to keep the towers continuously shooting. One at the Cretan archers up here, and then two at these meddlesome cav. General's still over here, just waiting his turn. Watching his men do good work. Yeah, here we are. Just phase 2 right here. Alright, I'm gonna need to push my guys up soon. They've done pretty well for themselves, but clearly we're not even engaged right now with the O-Swarm, so we really need to step it up. Over here, look at that, more archers just destroying my units. Yeah, feels great. Cab charging in. Push was really worried about his general dying, but they have 305 kills. They couldn't have had much more ammo. So if he would have just, come in here, could have cleaned up these 2 units of cav, no problem, and then had full access to the back. But they were a little hesitant with their general. I understand, but it's rough. So here, charging in a bunch of archers that were out of ammo, just running in to slog down people. I was focused over there, and now I'm going to start pushing in again. There's some Iberian swordsmen that aren't going to reach the intended target because I'm here. And also Celtic bowmen are here. Ooh, that guy just took it in the face. So over here, I'm going to start moving to attack these painted warriors. It's going to hurt because they're going to start throwing the javelins at me, I believe. That's what I remember. Yeah, there we go. But our shields do a pretty good job of blocking it. So we hit there, and I'm just trying to hold them down, stop them from firing. This Colchian Noble over here is now up against mercenary Cretan archers. They were out of ammo. This seems like a fight for us, throw the archers against the nobles. But yeah, we're basically just gonna slowly grind them down. We're pretty unbreakable wall for them. More very heavy melee infantry coming in. The Shoto warriors over here fighting against another noble fighter unit, just so many. It doesn't look like they're doing so hot, breaking at almost half, or wavering at almost half. But at the same time, they are sort of caught out of position. Oof. That's gonna hurt. Still nothing happening over there. This is sort of just like the final push here. Generals going in. Colchis will not be called cowards. We went in and faced death over and over again. Yeah, what is 166 now? Hasn't lost a unit in a little while. My general's coming in. Want to really just rout these guys. He wants to share in the glory. More noble fighters. The archers sort of help us here. They sort of ruin the charge before these guys can even really get purchase. Clearly they've done a lot of damage. They're going to be doing a lot of damage. But against the wall of Colchis, oh, well, maybe they're gonna do okay, you know? Now these guys, they're gonna get pushed back. They're gonna get held. They won't really make a huge difference here, especially because their headhunt ends pretty quickly. I think they might have activated it a little too early, so that the morale drop, the melee attack decrease, the exhaustion sets in. We're gonna be able to clean them up. No big deal. Over here, my Colchian Nobles did die. You can kind of... Oh, there's a guy right there. They were getting shot in the back yet again, and they were up against Oathsworn, which is always a very tough unit. So, this is all I have left right here. 2 Colchian Nobles and a Dream. So, just pushing in. General's doing pretty well on kills right now. Oh, looks like they started. I saw it. I was like, they started moving. Not enough, though. Not enough. Too late. Too late. So there's a lot of archers and stuff over here. It looks like they have no ammo or very little ammo. That's going to be tough. I see some Spartan pikemen and another Spartan pikeman unit. The tough part about having pikes in games is that if you used all your ranged attacks before the end of the fight and they have pikes, then you're screwed. You just can't really get past them unless you have like a bunch of javelins ready or you have some ranged troops. Just because in these settlements, it's hard to outflank a team, especially if they had another team with pikes. They could just make a little ring here. We would be out for sure. I'm not a huge fan of the pikes in this game. Looks like Aravachi is finally dying. Their last couple of units are routing. Over here, these slingers are going to be close to broken. They're going to keep fighting, though, so good on them. Over here, Heroes of Sparta. Looks like they've already taken a good bit of damage. Don't know from what. I assume the Oathsworn. They're starting to get jumped by some hoplites over here. So, but now it's Colchis' turn. What is Colchis gonna do? Well, we're gonna do what we always do. And we're gonna move along this way and try to capture this tower area. Because again, we don't want these guys just firing down on our troops. So I'm just going to speed up for a little bit. Over here, as you can see, the Shoto warriors, these guys are just still eating away. I think they have some javelins, and so they're going to come try and throw something at these Spartan pikemen. As you can see, the Boii threw in a bunch of arch units, and it just rocketed up their kills. But now the javelins are coming in. What's this? Fire on us? It doesn't matter. We're good. So up here, I'm going to have one unit try and capture these towers just to shoot at others and discourage. Over here, we've got Oathsworn trying to fight against these 2 hoplite units. I will also send 1 Colchian Noble down to help out my little friends over here. There's not a whole lot I can do in this fight. As you see, they're trying to test edges. They're killing up the pikemen. I don't have any ranged left, and I also only have 2 units, so it's not worth it for me to go fight pikemen. But it is worth it to me to assist my team how I can. Then let me just fast forward some more. So, over here, there's another tower. I believe it can shoot towards these pikemen. Gonna go capture it. It needs to be done. Over here, these guys, 213 kills. It's pretty amazing. Now I'm sure a lot of those are archers, but still, they're holding in there. So coming in, there's a bunch of Spartan hoplites. 275. Oof. There's a bunch of archers over here that are shooting down. Now the pikes are pretty much dead. These Heroes of Sparta They're about to get obliterated. Just watch the number go down. Yeah, just a long line of heroes of Sparta against a long line of Illusworn. That's not going to go well. Pikes are coming in, but they're already in a bad position. They're outflanked. It's not going to go well for them. Shota warriors. Oh my gosh. These guys, they're just so tough. They're so tough, they're so strong. My nobles over here. Just coming in. We're just going to break this Heroes of Sparta unit. It's already pretty much the end for it. Missed out. There was a citizen cav charge on my general over here. Not a problem. He killed him and now has capped the tower. So pretty much all that's left is this one little unit of pikemen, and they get crushed. So that's it. The Heroes of Sparta coming over, and they are broken, and we have won.